I would say at least 40% of the female population, at least, is attractive. At least.
That's it? Bro, I'm mad we even came to the same conversation.
From average attraction above 40%. So what we're looking for is twice as common.
Nah, it gotta be more than 40, bro. It gotta be more than 40%. You see all these hoes on Instagram?
Damn. Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She's 40, Plays Games, and Thinks It Raises Her Value. Let's get right into it.
Do not.
Hold on. 40? I mean, she not ugly. You could tell she not ugly, but it looked like she got hella makeup on.
If I have to rush to get ready, don't invite me. I'm at the point in my life where I hate rushing. I do not like rushing to get ready. I'm not the friend to call, oh my gosh, hurry up, get ready, 1 hour, get ready in 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, can you hurry up? Can you make it? No, I can't make it. I cannot. I do not like to rush and get ready. I don't like that stuff.
Well, I don't like to wait, especially when I'm hungry. So you get ready.
I would rather miss the whole event than to rush. I'm not that last minute, oh my gosh, can you? No.
I guess I'm just eating without you then.
If people want to leave, no. I hate rushing because now I'm out and I don't feel cute or I don't feel pretty or I don't feel my best. I hate when I'm out when I don't feel my best, and now I got an attitude.
You look like you got an attitude anyway. But look, man, don't pretty girls, how much preparation time does a naturally pretty girl need? If you pretty, then you pretty, right? I woke up like this, right? Like, come on, bro. What's all the preparation? Is it the makeup, the lashes, the hair? Like, why do y'all need so much preparation time? You tell me to be ready in 30 minutes. More than likely, as a dude, we gonna be ready in 30 minutes. Wash your face, brush your teeth, comb your hair, wash your ass, right? Throw some smell good on, iron your fit, you know what I'm saying? Nice shirt, nice pant, shoes. Like, it's nothing, bro. Why y'all need so long to prepare, man?
I got an attitude. It's like, now I might not even have an attitude, but like, I just don't like rushing. Like, nothing good comes from rushing. Now I forgot something. No. Like, I want to be out, prepared, pretty. I feel like my hair is done correctly. I feel like my hair, I'm not rushing to, no. I'm just at that point in life. I don't like rushing. Do not invite me.
The weird part about it now is, like, if you look at her face, she looks like she rushed, right? Like, why is your nose a different color than your cheeks? Right? You could tell you have excessive makeup on, and your foundation is off, right? Your nose is dark as hell. Your cheeks are light as hell. What was that about? And then you got red and the blush and this. You look crazy. You actually accentuated your nose. You didn't make it look small. You made it look bigger. So now we have the rise of these high-maintenance, low-quality women, right? It takes a lot to maintain them, but the end result is low quality, right? And so my question is, why can't you just get ready in 30 minutes? You're not like you look that good, right? It's not you're here. I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to deal with women like this. Not only wouldn't invite them out, I wouldn't date them. Anyway, remember this creepy lady? She has more creepy videos on TikTok. Take a look at this one.
One of y'all need to explain it to me, but I have been extra juicy down here. Let's just say the other day my fiance and I had more nuts than Texas Roadhouse.
Chill the fuck out. Why grandma couldn't wait to get on camera and say that, bruh? You know she thought about that before she pulled her phone out and said, oh, wait till I tell them this shit, bruh.
The other day my fiance and I had more nuts than Texas Roadhouse.
That's wild as fuck, bro. Bro, is this the new grandma? Bro, we went from, all right, look. We went from the new 40 to the new senior citizen. Damn. Yo, these women freaked out. They just get older and get more freaked out, huh?
I shit you not.
Man.
And it's been amazing. And then there have been random moments where I will be just dripping. Is this like some weird phase of life for women that I'm going through?
The hell you been eating?
Something. It just came out of nowhere. Just like me several times the other day.
Chill out, bruh.
And I'm so confused. I mean, I can get used to it though. It's nice. I ain't mad at it, but I'm just shocked it came out of nowhere. One of you.
I'm telling you, man, postmenopausal women are crazy. Okay? Oh my God. First of all, she got a.
But look, this is how women blow up, no matter what age. They be on that freak shit, dawg. If a woman wanted to blow up, all she gotta do is say some wild, outrageous, freaky stuff. Or do some wild, outrageous, freaky stuff. She gotta look decent. But then, like, how many freaky grandmas is out there in the world, bruh? She was just the one that decided to get on TikTok, bruh. You never know. You never know when you in Walmart or Walgreens and you walking past somebody grandma, whole time she freaked out.
I'm saying, I know someone said that in my prior video. I don't know if you've seen the video I got with her with the tiny red dress video or tiny pink dress and the mashed potatoes, that weird thing. But yeah, I guess she's married, right? Or I guess she's about to get married. Anyway, she's talking about how, you know, it's wet and moist and juicy down
Chill
there.
out.
Now, she don't know if this is like this weird time in life where things get all wet and sticky and she could get used to it.
She did not say sticky.
Lady, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something real quick, okay? I don't know what kind of medication you're on, okay? I don't know what type of, how can I say this in a nice way? I don't know what kind of lube you're using, but that dripping you're feeling is the lube. The lube is coming out. And you got extra lube down there. That's why it feels all wet and nasty. That's my assumption, okay? Because there is no medical reason for this, okay? This is not, if you never experienced this before in your entire life and you're premenopausal, I'm concerned about you, okay? This should have been the norm when you were in your 20s, okay? Yeah. Something that was a long time ago, okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, this woman has a very interesting take on women as a whole. Let's listen to what she has to say.
They ain't too hungry in this bitch.
A lot of women will never admit this, but the reason that so many relationships don't work is because we, as women, make things 10 times more difficult than they have to be. Let me explain. Because when you really think about it, the men that are willing to do the most and compromise the most and be the prize that women are looking for are the men that women don't want. And that's just for starters. Not only that, how many times as a man have you went to apologize to a woman, your wife, your girlfriend, your sister, and she didn't accept your apology because you didn't say it the right way? How many
Fuck her then.
times have you tried to plan a date, but it wasn't the exact way that it went in her head, so she fights with you on the way home? How many times do you hear women say, "Oh, I don't want to have to tell him to go get me flowers. I want him to just know. I don't want to have to tell him why I feel upset or why I'm in a bad mood. He should just automatically cater to my emotions and fix it." Most women have this delusional reality that if a man has to jump through hoops for her or have all these obstacles to get her.
Look, man, you never gonna please a woman trying to please a woman. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna satisfy a woman trying to satisfy a woman, bro. Then she just said, "That's not what the women want." That's not what they want, right? So you might as well just do. First of all, you keep doing what got her there in the first place, which was being you, being the best version of yourself, and then just keep doing that, man. She's supposed to be following you, not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be trying to please you, right? You know, and yeah, you do things for her that you know that she like. You respect her. You treat her right. All that. But her goal should be trying to please you. You shouldn't be trying to please her all the time, because it's an impossible task that's never going to end. Man, I can't. Bro, just look at how girls are friends, bro. They have to talk to each other every single freaking day. I couldn't imagine trying to talk to my friends every day. I don't want to talk to them niggas every day. They don't expect for me to talk to them every day, and they not gonna get upset if I don't talk to them every day. But girls, women, they gotta talk to each other every day. And if Lord forbid her friend don't hit her up for one whole day, now they got a problem. It's like I haven't been talking to you every day up to this day. Never satisfied, right? So that shit work for men and women. Bro, God damn, bro. Like, come on, bro. So that's why she needs to be worried about pleasing you and not you trying to always please her all the time, bro. Ask whoever got a successful relationship or a successful marriage where the woman respects the man and she's so in love with that man she don't see no other man. Ask her. Ask that woman. You know, how do you spend more time trying to please him or does he spend more time trying to please you? You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all need to start doing. Ask the people that got what you want. Ask her, bro. She got a marriage, a successful relationship, and she in love with that man, and that man taking care of business, right? Ask that woman. Matter of fact, ask both of them. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all doing? What do you do as a woman in the relationship? How are y'all making this shit work? Because everybody getting advice from everybody on the internet that don't got what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Then that somehow raises her value, which in turn has the exact opposite effect. Perfect example of this is women that say, oh, if you don't like me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best.
The fuck does that even mean?
You're literally giving men ultimatums before you even meet them. When you have that in your profile or your bio, or you preach that all over.
So how the fuck, how long you gonna be at your worst? When you gonna be at your best, man? You don't like me at my worst, and now you don't deserve me at my best. All right, well, how long you gonna be at your worst, then? And then on top of that, what if men said the same thing? You know what I'm saying? It's been plenty of songs made about women not fucking with men at their worst, and they only coming to the man when the man is at their best, right? Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Well, back then was my worst. Now hot, they all on me is my best. You don't deserve me at my best, right? Like, that shit can work both ways.
The internet. Again, as if men jumping through hoops raises your value, and you don't see that as difficult or complicated. Another perfect example of this is how so many men will step up and help around the house and do chores and do all the things that women are asking for, you know, make the bed, fold the towels, do the laundry, do the household labor that women are crying about. But guess what? If he doesn't fold the towels correctly or put the dishes away exactly how she would do it, she's still upset. Another perfect example of how difficult women make relationships is men will communicate point blank, I'm not looking for a relationship. I just want something casual. And then women hear whatever they want to hear, and somehow she finds that as a challenge. So now she's chasing a man that has already communicated that he wants something casual. And then when he reiterates that he doesn't want a relationship, now he's a piece of shit and he just used her. Men are simple creatures. You could give them a beer, a chair, and an Xbox, and they'll be happy as can be. Whereas women want the house, want the car, want the bigger neighborhood, want more money. They want more and more and more, and they demand it as if they are entitled to more because they're the prize. You cannot convince me that we as women don't make relationships more difficult because we do not communicate our needs and we expect men to just read our minds, and when they don't read our minds, now we're pissed off. Okay, bye.
Well effing said. Okay, and this is why this video, which has been largely supported by men, it has almost 4,000 comments, has 3,200 comments. I love her soundbite. A beer, a chair, and an Xbox. I know a lot of men that would do well with a beer, a chair, and an Xbox. Let's go through some of the things she said. Absolutely perfect, okay? She understands it. And it's sad that it takes a woman that's not in our community to understand this, because how do we get her to communicate this to black women? Like, how do we get... They're not going to listen to her just because she's not black, which is...
They not gonna listen till it's a bunch of dudes walking around talking about something. I found a white girl.
I found a white girl.
Sad part. Even if she was black, they wouldn't listen to her either. They'd call her a pick-me. All right?
That part.
She said that the men that actually compromise, women don't want. That's actually really true. Women don't like men who actually bend over backwards for them, making relationships a lot more difficult than they are. Women want a mind reader. I've never understood why women desire this mythical mind reader, the one that knows exactly why she's upset, knows exactly how to keep pushing the buttons to make her feel better.
You know what's crazy though? On this mind reader thing, I've asked like 3 different girls this hypothetical question. I asked them, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Why all 3 of them say be able to read people's minds? Why is that always their go-to superpower that they would have in this hypothetical scenario, bro? Like that's not even a cool power to have. First of all, what you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? Second, why is that always the go-to? Why y'all want to read people's minds so much? Why y'all want to invade people's privacy so much, bro? Because, all right, you obviously want to read somebody's mind to know what they think, to know what's on their mind. All right, now you know. What are you going to do with this information? Are you going to use it to better the relationship? Or are you going to use it to hold stuff against me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do with this information? This is like the T app, right? All right, so now you got the T. What you about to do with this information? Is it going to change anything? Is it going to change anything for the better? Is it going to change anything for the worse? This extra information, what you about to do with it? Is it value? Does it add value to your life, knowing this information? Like, come on, bruh.
Buy the roses and just know to buy me roses and know to, even though I ignore your phone call 10 times, to call me 11 times. Like, what? Yeah, women don't communicate what they want. They don't communicate what they need. Now, this...
Because what if we actually could read y'all minds? Would y'all want that? Like, you want a man to actually be able to read your mind as a woman?
The best part, she says, women who... they believe that obstacles raise their value. It doesn't. I know so many women that think the more difficult they are, the more desirable they'll be. What? And mind you, right? These women want, and all women do, by the way. I discovered recently, and not that, I'm really surprised, but 80%, not even 80%, I'm going to go out and say 100% of women want the top 20% of men. All women. But 20% of those women are willing to settle for a man that's not in the top 20%. But all of them want a man in the top 20%. Okay? Now, if you want a man in the top 20% and everyone wants him, he has a lot of options, why do you think if you're the most difficult option, he's going to think you're more valuable? That is such a toxic, delusional conclusion. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And people like the path of least resistance. But you think if you're the most resistant, he's going to want you the most. And it comes from women that are not even that attractive. Damn. Not even that attractive. They're not attractive. You have a bunch of obstacles, and you think it raises your value.
Damn.
Unbelievable. She also talked about the whole if you can't take me at my best, my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. First of all, no one wants you at your worst. Okay? We're definitely not going to predict that your best is coming. Right, your best is going to precede you. We don't believe that. And on top of that, you said she's right. You're giving men an ultimatum before they even know you. How does that make sense? Now, for the men that do help out around the house, and the women are absolutely like this. Whether you cook, clean, wash clothes.
Oh yeah, they want it done a certain way. You come in and start cooking and cleaning and doing household chores, they not gonna like the way you do it. They gonna, they want it done the way they want it done.
Put away.
You ever seen a frustrated woman in the house? You in the kitchen while she trying to do stuff. Then she, all right, I just need, like, all right, let me just get the hell on there.
Dishes, full clothes. If it's not done perfectly, it's almost like you did nothing at all. It's almost like you did nothing at all. I've dated a girl like this, and by the way, she was very domestic. She should cook and clean and stuff like that. But whenever she wanted to be mad about something, and this is why I mean women just get mad. She'll just get mad at the slightest thing. Oh, this is off a little bit. It's not even the thing that she's complaining about. She just feels like being a bitch. Women at times, and you have to, I have to understand, learn this about women after living with a woman. They sometimes they just want to be difficult. They want to be a bitch, and you just can't take them seriously. You have to ignore them. You literally have to ignore women at times because they're just going to randomly be a bitch. You don't know when it is. And it's not about, you can't try to rationalize with them because it's not about what they're arguing about. They just feel like being a bitch.
Bro, you don't even got to ignore them. Just leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you got to leave every single time, but, like, it just makes it easier. You don't got to deal with it. She can go through her little mood swings. And then that gives her a chance to miss you, right? Yeah, and y'all can make it up later that night.
Also, the whole casual thing. I thought this was pretty funny. A man will say that he just want anything serious, right? And a woman will look at it as a challenge. And then when you don't give her a serious relationship, months, years, whatever, later on, she looks at it like you just used her. No, you heard what you want. I told you I didn't want anything serious, but you try to take it upon yourself. You're going to try to change me. Or when I don't change, you're going to complain abuse and that you got used. This girl sums it up perfectly. Oh my God, God, you gotta save this video, send this video to other men that are looking for this type of content. Anyway, here's another interesting video from TikTok. Let's listen to what she has to say.
You know how I feel about coffee dates and cocktail dates. You mean to tell me it gets worse? I just watched a video from a creator who said for one whole summer, anytime a man asked for her phone number, she gave it to him. Her research, if you will, was supposed to show, since people talk about there being all these good men, just women who are making bad choices, women just not picking better, her hypothesis was out of those 10 or 11 men who she gave her number to, one should be a good guy. It's not really how it works, but that was her hypothesis. She went on to say all of them wanted intimacy very soon. All of them were anti-commitment. Generally not men you would consider a good guy. But
look, that also depends on what type of vibe she was giving off too, bro. Was she giving off a vibe that I could try that with you? Because I believe most dudes is not going to try to take it there unless they get some type of vibe that she would be with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just try that with any girl. Like, some girls, just their presence and their vibe demands some type of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just try to, you can't just try every girl that way.
said that they wanted car dates. What is a car date? And I asked that question already knowing the answer. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I say if you take a coffee date, cocktail date, just go ahead and get a car date. 3 C's. Go ahead, get your 3 C's together. Coffee, cocktail, car. May as well do the car. Why not? Just all they want is access. They want to be able to see you, be near your energy, and see how much you let them touch you. To test. They're testing. You should be testing.
Everybody's testing, bro. Everybody's testing to see what they can get out of it. Women are constantly testing men to see what they can get out of them. Men are testing women to see what they can get out of them, bro. Why is this like news, bro? Like, and the only reason we do it is just to see where we stand. Like, where do I stand with this girl? You know what I'm saying? Does she like me for me? Or does she like me for any reason outside of me? Then I know what direction to take this. If this is just for fun, if I could take it more serious, or if it could actually lead to something.
Well, how does he execute? How does he plan? How does he follow through? All of those things are obvious when he has to plan a date. And that's why I say don't do coffee and cocktails, because you have not seen how he executes, how he plans, how he follows through, how he leads. All right, y'all do what y'all want. I'm a car date.
And best believe she'll accept a car date for the right dude. The right dude that hit her up, that just do it for her, say he want to go on a car date, she'll be with it.
It's so funny, and you can see the grays in her hair. This is an old woman who still is struggling. Can you imagine? You're in your 40s, your 50s as a woman, and you're still struggling dating. This is what happens when you waste your precious years, your prime, being a thought, having a whole phase. This is what happens. Living your life. This is what happens. Like, you're going to end up like...
Oh, I just thought of a good question. I need to write it down. What's the difference between a girl that did have a whole phase and a girl that didn't have a whole phase? You know what I'm saying? I might ask that to an actual female, bro.
Her.
Like, next time I do one of my interviews, matter of fact, I got a vlog channel, man. Y'all go subscribe to that, bro. I be interviewing girls. I be wanting to get y'all point of view. I try to be fair. I try to be diplomatic. You know, I don't want to be so one-sided that I can't be open to any new perspectives or learn from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to my vlog channel, man. Hungry World. No spaces, 2 Ds at the end.
Okay.
There ain't too hungry in this bitch.
Postmenopausal and still getting treated to car dates and coffee dates and cocktails. Anyway, she's talking about a story about a woman who had an experiment. Why can I? What? Oh, it's going back. I gotta go back. All right, whatever. I try to move to a different part of the clip because I know you guys don't want to see her in this weird ass face. I'm just thinking about the audience, right? I mean, trying to see, okay, I guess she didn't freeze well. Okay, whatever. I'll let her clip play. Either way, the girl she's talking about essentially gave her number to 11 men, and they all were anti-commitment. They wanted to hook up right away, and they wanted car dates. And her idea was, oh, well, if I gave everyone my number, one of these men are going to be good. But what she's discovering is that all the men that approach her are all low quality. So what that means is she's low quality. She thought that she's I'm going to have a diverse experience if I give all the men that approach me my number. And this is why women should approach the men they want. Because chances are, if you have lower value as a woman, you're not going to get approached by the best of the best. You're just not. And the top guys don't have to approach women. If women understood this, oh my God, it'd save a lot of headache. But they don't. They just assume that their Prince Charming is going to approach them and want them and think they're so special, even if they have gray hair, even if they're postmenopausal, even if they make all these weird TikTok videos. He's going to forgive all those things and want to, give her chivalry and take her out on expensive dates and wait to hook up with her, even though she's been passed and tossed around in her younger age. None of this stuff exists. None of it. But women want to believe it. They want to believe it. Sadly, hey, keep believing it. Keep believing it. Anyway, here's an interesting female dating coach. She's saying that men need to be trained.
I hate when women talk like that, like we some type of fucking pet or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have a brain to think. You know what I'm saying? Train your men. I bet she gonna talk like that too. You literally have to train him how to treat you.
Okay, to me, she's giving advice to women that work on women, but she believes it works on men. Let's listen to what she has to say.
You gotta train men the same way that you would train children, and you need to focus on positive reinforcement. That means you don't react if he does something you don't like. You remove your attention. You remove your awareness from him. He doesn't exist anymore. You go back to whatever it is that you want to do. When he does something good, it depends on what it is that he did. Okay? If he bought you flowers, oh my gosh, thank you so much, that's so sweet, they're lovely. You don't make a big deal out of it. This is normal. He buys you a car, oh my God, you take
He buys you a car? No, we already got past certain levels if I'm buying you a car. You know what I'm saying? That means you was on your shit. Yeah, it shouldn't be no planned responses for that. That means you was doing what you was supposed to do as the woman for me to buy you a car.
I love you. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna take you home. Okay? I'm gonna ride you too. Okay? You need to literally have levels of reaction. When he does something that you don't like, let's say, I don't know, he said he was gonna plan a date and he didn't do it.
He bought you a car though. Fuck the date. I just bought you a car. No, fuck you need to go out on a date for, man. If you don't roll your ass over there and have brunch with the girls.
He reaches out to you. You don't respond the way that you usually would respond. You're not mean. You're not rude. You're not disrespectful. If he's like, hey, sorry, I got busy and whatnot, or he's pretending that like whatever, you just, first of all, you give it time, space. You don't respond immediately. Then after that, you go ahead and you say, hey, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Blah, 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 blah. I gotta go get to a call, okay? I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. I gotta go take care of myself. I gotta go cook. I'll talk to you later, okay? You don't...
Man, who got time for all this, bro? If a man is already successful, so much so to the point that he just casually buying you a car and y'all not even committed, you know what I'm saying? Then that man don't got time for games. Why would you even want to live your life like this anyway? Planned reactions to things that he does for you. Planned, whatever the word is, for when he does something that you don't like. Like playing games, bro. Is this how y'all want to live life? Man, the one life that you got, you don't want to just be transparent and move forward so we don't have to be stuck here? Like, all the stuff she said so far, we're stuck here. We're not moving. We're not moving backwards. We're not moving forward. We're stuck. You know? That's what y'all want to do?
Go.
Imagine if all of our parents did that. We would not be here right now. That somebody kept it real at some point. Like, come on, bro. Somebody was transparent at some point. Transparent till they became parents, bro. And that's how your ass got here. Like, they stop playing games, bro. Like, come
off on them. You remove your attention. He calls you. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I'm sorry I didn't. Oh, it's fine. Okay, well, can we reschedule? That'll depend. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of not interested now.
Funny that she would play games like this. Funny to me. But what's really interesting to me is that this is exactly what works on women. Andrew Tate used to give men this advice. He said it the best, and I believe it's true. You can't punish women with violence, physical threats, and stuff like that. And you can't do that. You have to take your attention away. If a woman does something you don't like, remove your attention. Okay? Because ultimately, attention is like a blowjob to women. Okay? It really is. They can't say no to it. Women have to take attention. They don't know how to turn it down. So, I'm saying this because that's the advice she's giving to women. She's giving to women that, oh yeah, withdraw yourself, if a man doesn't do something you like, and, also react based on the level of gift that he gave you, because a lot of these women, let's be honest, man, they're not looking for love. They're looking for handouts. She's talking about, if he gives you a car, tell him that you want to ride him too. And that you love him. Imagine that. She loves you because you bought her a car. Right? This is a soulless woman. Really. It's like, who wants a woman like this? Like a robot. Okay? This is how men work. We're stoic. We're robots in this particular way. Okay? You can't phase us. But this woman believes that if she behaves that way, if she manipulates men, men are going to just love her, come running to her, give her everything.
Looked like they was about to eat her ass up in the comment section, too. I can't see because Buddy in the way. It says, so treat grown men like toddlers, ? And well, let me see her explanation. You got to train yourself into pulling back energy, and that's how they behave. Don't try me because they can sense energy doesn't allow to. I can't.
And she said you got to train men like you train children. I think you got to train women like you train children. Because women are like children, and they're biologically like children because they're designed to carry a child and nurture a child from infant to they're a toddler. Okay? So guess who had to go, ooh, geeky gaga with them? A woman does. A man would never do this. Oh, geeky gaga. Trying to talk baby talk. It looks stupid. It looks dumb. Okay, but women do this because they can relate to the child, because they are children.
Damn.
And just like children, they expect to be taken care of and provided for with nothing in return. A child
don't even expect it. because they don't even know any different.
Want to give you nothing in return. A woman doesn't want to give you nothing in return either. Okay, that's why a mature woman likes reciprocity like men do. But, you know, I think when you look at content like this, you just have to understand that women will eat up anything that makes them feel better. Like anything that makes them feel better. Literally. Anything. And this is an example of it. It makes women feel like, oh yeah, I got control. You try this with a man you really want, he's just going to dub you. I'm telling you, ladies, but y'all don't believe me. He's just going to dub you. But we're going to listen to what else she has to say.
You said that you were going to plan it, and you didn't. It's just unattractive to me. So, I don't know. Right now, I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to go ahead and just do me. All right? Oh. Now they're like, what? Fuck, how do I get her attention back? Okay, if you're not exclusively together, first of all, no boyfriends, okay? I can go into that. Boyfriends are a scam. If you're not together, then...
Okay, girlfriends are a scam. We can both just say stuff, right?
You really owe him nothing.
Because what is a boyfriend without a girlfriend? A single nigga, like...
Okay, go get you another man. Go talk to your other man from the roster. Go out with your friends. Go take your cat out. Go take your dog out. Do whatever. Remove your attention. He's not the center of the universe. You should be repulsed and unattracted to a man who does not follow up. You should always think, when he does things that I like, I'm attracted to him. When he doesn't do things that I like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested.
I think I saw her at Starbucks, bruh.
That's unattractive to me. I will literally text that to men. You gotta try.
Yeah. See? Nonsense. Brain rot. If you follow her, and it sounds good. That's why that girl, Wizard Liz, oh my God.
Mocha Kappa Frappa Latte Chino.
Wizard Liz, everyone loved Wizard Liz until she got played by the man she dated. Women think they can control men that are valuable, that are desirable. You cannot. You cannot. You can't try us on us. It won't work. Because we don't like men. We don't like men. So, you know, I don't understand why women are trying to, you have to be our polar opposite if you're just like us, is not going to work. We're not looking for us in women. We're not. She says boyfriends are a scam. Don't do boyfriends. Boyfriends are a scam. So you tell me.
And you notice how she said that and didn't explain it. She just said it.
You're being difficult to a man. You're not even in a relationship. You expect him to come chasing after you. And on top of that, I'm assuming you want him, and I know you're not even just assuming. I could just, you know, make the assertion. You definitely want him to be a top tier guy. You're gonna get left. You're gonna get left. Oh yeah, talk to another man in your roster. Yeah. So be a hoe. Have a roster of men who you try to get funds and resources and handouts from. And then you try to mistreat all of them. And again, assuming that if you have obstacles, it raises your value. This is the brain rot that women find on TikTok. This is the brain rot. This is what's... And women always say, oh, it's the red pill. It's the red pill. It's the red pill stuff ruining dating. No, it's this. This is good entertainment. It's entertaining, but it's not true. Any woman that follows this is going to sabotage her relationship. Ladies, most of you are average. I'm going to start there. That's just by the numbers, right? Most of you are average. Average women.
But all of that starts from within, though. All of that starts in the mind. Like, you know, you ever found a girl more attractive just based off her mindset? Based off of her attitude? Like, a girl that you normally wouldn't go for or give a second look to, but just based off of her personality, her mindset, and her attitude, that just made her more attractive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't really looking at you like that, but, and not even saying she ugly or nothing, just saying, like, she was decent, you know, she was alright, she was straight, you know, no real standout features or qualities about her. But she just had a cool personality, a good mindset, a good attitude. That just, you know what I'm saying, just up the scale for her. Because now I can be around her. Now I can talk to now I'm talking to somebody with some sense. Now, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? If a prettier girl comes along, then yes, as a dude that lives in nature, I'm going for the prettiest girl, dog. Come on, dog. That's just nature. But if we was already in a relationship, I wouldn't throw away the relationship just because the girl is prettier. But if we not in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to shoot my shot, bro. What you mean?
Having rosters are so undesirable, it's not even funny. But they all try. They all try. Okay? So you are average.
Hey, do females even really want rosters, or are they just doing that because they feel pressured to have one? You know what I'm saying? Because if something is made popular or something is now considered common, first of all, just because it's considered common doesn't make it right. But if it's considered common, then do women feel like they need to do it because that's what's considered the thing to do? Versus do they want rosters, or do they want to be with one guy? Like, do they want to be... Because you hear girls say all the time, I'm not like that. I'm a lover girl. Then why the hell you don't got a man then if you such this big lover girl, bro?
Bro, you want a top tier guy, but you have a roster and you're trying to put the top tier guy in your roster. Good effing luck. Okay? Good effing luck. Okay, you think boyfriends are a scam. You want to hold out, you want to keep your legs closed, but your pocketbook open. You want to receive as much money as you can before your legs open. It's not going to happen. Did you see the video I talked about the older women? Who the older women are getting offered car dates, cocktails, and coffee? Ladies, you could try this ish all you want. You're going to only get older and be offered less. When you get older, you're going to be offered less. You could try to make all the demands you want. Here's the reality. If you want a man that's in the demand, and he's a top tier guy, you got to do what he wants you to do. You got to follow his lead. He's not going to have to follow your lead. Who are you? You're just a girl. Beauty is a dime a dozen.
Thank God.
You're a man and you want to...
Thank God it's more beautiful women than it is unattractive women. Duh. You got to think about that. Is it more pretty girls in the world, or is it... I'm hoping like at least 90% of the women on this earth are pretty. And the other 10%...
Attractive women? A girl who is attractive? I would say at least 40% of the female population, at least, is attractive. At least.
That's it? Bro, I'm mad we even came to the same conversation.
From average attraction above 40%. So... what we're looking for is twice as common.
No, it gotta be more than 40, bro. It gotta be more than 40%. You see all these hoes on Instagram? Man.
They're looking for. So who's the real prize? Who's really rare? A lot of these women think they're rare. You're not rare. Like, this girl's beautiful. She's average looking. She's not all that. She's not that pretty. She's regular looking.
She can get it, though.
White girl.
Yeah, she can get it, man.
Flat-chested beast thing. Probably has no ass. Regular white girl.
She probably a freak, though.
But she has to try to play these games and these tricks and make you jump through obstacles because she believes it's going to raise her value. It won't. It's going to lower it. Trust me, it's going to lower it. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments, man. Let me see. Not about the rushing. It's about the results after waiting for so long. Whose hair she wearing? Not one of those women would rate random flowers, much less a car. What? Wait, why are people taking dating and relationship advice from people who are single? Good question, right? You know what I'm saying? This woman in the green dress provides ways for other women to gaslight and manipulate men when they feel he has done something wrong or he does not commit to doing what they want or expect him to do. She is trying to tell the women to distance or ignore men in subtle ways. But if you pay close attention to how she is telling women to gaslight men in a subtle way, which is not totally obvious to the man, it it is because she knows for a fact and understands that once the man realizes, damn, it continues. This how you ended the comment? You made me read all this and didn't even finish. Man, you probably the worst type of person, bro. You made me go through all this shit and didn't even finish what the fuck you had to say. What the reply say? I ain't reading all that. But look, man, y'all like the video. Like, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?